Hello everyone, Sujay here, and I'm back with another video to continue my Ironman build. If you saw my last video, then you saw me make the Ironman helmet, and if you haven't, you should go check that out. But in this video, I'm going to be continuing the build by making the arms of the Ironman suit, which I'm wearing right now. So as you can see, these are fully wearable, and I've built up to the shoulders so far. These arms also come equipped with LEDs in the palms, which you can turn on, like so. Before I get into the video, I wanted to specify that, again, these designs are not my own. This time they're coming to me courtesy of DaDave on Thingiverse. He actually has designs for an entire Ironman suit, so if/when I get around to doing that, I'll probably be using his designs for that too. But yeah, the link for his Thingiverse page is in the description below. Check that out if you're interested, and let's get into the video. I use Ultimaker Cura to edit my parts since it's free to use. Like I said, all of the parts come from DaDave on Thingiverse, so all you gotta do is download them and then open them in Cura to edit. When you're printing these parts, you want to make sure that they are the correct size for your hands. You can see the dimensions of the print in the bottom left corner. If they are too big or too small, all you need to do is scale the print like so, and the model will adjust. I would err on the side of bigger because you can always put foam to pad if the print is too big. And here we have all of the parts for the hand printed. As you can see, I've also sharpied in the number for each finger, just so that we don't mix them up later. Next, we're going to smooth this out with some 120 grit sandpaper. Then we'll do a little priming. And now we are ready to paint. So firstly, you'll see that I've attached the two pieces of the palm with some Weld-On 16. This time we'll be using acrylic paint instead of spray paint to get some of those finer details. The color that we'll be using is cadmium red deep hue. So yeah, let's paint this. Next, we're going to attach the fingers to the palm by running this elastic band through. We'll be using hot glue to attach the elastic band to the PLA, and this will just give the hand some resistance when you're wearing it. And once all the fingers are on, we're going to use this thicker elastic to attach the back part of the palm. And now, as you can see, the hand is fully wearable. We're going to repeat all these steps for the right hand, and there you go. Both hands are done. The lower arm will consist of 3 parts. I've gone ahead and printed both the left and right sides for you to see here. So here are the 3 parts. There's some support left on this one from the print, so we're going to again take some 120 grit sandpaper and use that to smooth this out. I've taped together the left side of the lower arm just so you can see what it looks like when it's put together. I'm going to sand and prime these parts, and then after that I'll glue them together. One more thing I'm going to do is add some padding to the arm. So here we have some EVA foam and some moleskin, and we're going to add these to the lower arm, and that'll just make it a little bit more comfortable to wear. I went ahead and hot glued the 3 parts together. As you can see, we put some EVA foam here in the bottom as well, and some moleskin near the top. Repeat this with the other arm, and after that, we're ready to paint. So we're going to use the same cadmium red paint that we used last time, and there we go. So now our lower arms are painted, and we're ready to move on to the next step, which is the upper arms. So here are the pieces for the upper arm. I've duct taped them together again so you can see what it looks like put together. On the left side here we have the biceps, which are made of 2 parts, and on the right we have the shoulder piece, which is made of 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So again, I'm going to file all the rough edges down and then prime this, and then we'll put some padding on it. Yeah. So I glued the pieces together. In the bicep I added some foam in the bottom, and in the top parts you can add as much as you need just to make it comfortable. For the shoulder piece, I feel like there's already enough room in there for you to put your shoulder in, but if it's uncomfortable, you can go ahead and stick a little bit of foam in the top there. Otherwise, we can go ahead and get ready to paint these. So for painting the upper arm, for the shoulder, we're going to use the same cadmium red that we've been using for all the other parts. For the bicep, we get to add some different colors. So for the front part here, where your bicep actually will be, we're going to use this silver paint. And for the rest of the bicep, around the back here, we're going to use this gold paint. And this is the same gold paint I used when I did the Ironman mask for the front of it. So yeah, cue the final painting montage. next I'm going to attach some elastic bands to the shoulders just to make sure I can wear them properly and they don't fall off or anything. I have 2 loops here that I'll put my arms through, as well as a front and back strap, which will stabilize the shoulders horizontally. I'm also thinking about cutting off these little nubs here. I'm not sure what they're for. They may connect to a chest piece later, but right now they're digging into my shoulders. So I'm going to saw them off, and if it turns out they're important later, sorry about that. So the electronics for this are pretty easy. Basically, we're going to connect these 2 LEDs to this 12-volt battery so that once you turn it on, like so, the lights will turn on. So I'm going to go ahead and solder these connections as well as put some heat shrink over them to make sure that they don't come loose. I will then loop the LEDs through the upper arm and the lower arm and then connect them to this piece here and then connect that piece to the inside of the hand, right in this hole here so the light comes through there. So here's the final shot of the arms completed. And if we flip this switch here on the battery box, then the lights will turn on, like so. So yeah, Ironman arms done. Now please enjoy these shots of me wearing them. Here we go! So yeah, that's pretty much how I made these Ironman arms. If you have any questions about the process, feel free to comment them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, leave a like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.